Well, I think the interesting thing is that it isn't really a surprise. This is something we might expect from the U.S. president, from President Trump. And this book seems to confirm this, that on the one hand, President Trump is being very tough on China, and Xi Jinping to an extent as well. But now we see that he's asking the Chinese president for his support to be reelected. So it's a very complex relationship, but it seems that what is happening on the surface, which is Trump's toughness on China, is not much of what's going on behind closed doors.
And if you look at China's actions around Asia recently, they have taken a more aggressive approach to managing their relationship with various territories. And of course, the escalation in tensions between China and India coming to the surface this week. To what extent do you think America's sort of retreat from the region, so far as they have not proceeded under Trump's presidency anyway, to sort of influence or attempt to influence the region in the same way, do you think that's actually emboldened Xi Jinping to take more aggressive action?
I think so, because we have the tough words coming from the US, but this is not being matched by action. So we have seen China being tougher on India. It has become tougher on Taiwan over the past few months, obviously the Hong Kong situation. And yes, there is condemnation from the US, but the US is not really doing much more than using these harsh words. So you can see how China has been emboldened, and they think that the US is leaving a vacuum in the region that they can actually fill.
What we saw in that battle at a barren border town in the mountains between India and China, effectively a medieval battle that involved in death, but it resulted in the major leaders from Xi Jinping to the foreign ministry in China facing off against Narendra Modi, saying that he said, she said. What does that mean in terms of world affairs, though? Because it feels like neither country actually wants a war.
I agree. Neither country wants a war, but we have also seen India condemning China over the past few months, not only earlier this week, because they claim that Indian troops have moved, Chinese troops have moved into a territory that is claimed by both countries. So China is really not respecting the border or the border agreement that has been reached by both countries. So I think they don't want to escalate because they realize how important the relationship is, politically, obviously, geopolitically, but increasingly economically as well. But we might have more border clashes, and this has been the deadliest one in 45 years. So we shouldn't discount more border clashes taking place, even if it is by mistake. Like it seems this time it was a mistake, so it could happen again.
The markets are on alert when it comes to North Korea as well after the blowing up of a liaison office. What we saw in recent years was growing back of some of the tensions as President Trump warmed to his relationship with the North Korean leader. What are we looking at now? Because on the back of coronavirus, it feels as though many populations have been hurt and there's a view to reinstating a common enemy. What is North Korea aiming to do at this stage?
I think this is a clear case of the leader of North Korea, Kim Jong-un, not fulfilling his goals. He thought he would get sanctions relief after the Hanoi summit last year. This hasn't happened. We have credible reports coming out of North Korea saying that the economic situation is quite bad as a result of the coronavirus because the border with China has been closed, that there are coronavirus cases inside North Korea. So it seems that this is a case of a leader trying to deviate attention from domestic struggles. So I would expect more tensions between both Koreas because I don't think North Korea is going to target the US in an election year.